Kia ora, welcome to my happy place. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so I know that you've been, don't be shy, and please enjoy. Right, I've come on to have a play in a journal. This here is a very old one that I found that has still got some pages in it. I think this was, let me see if I can find the date, 2016, and it's got some pages in the back. So I thought, right, let's use this one. And I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play with a brush, put down a bit of gesso first, and then we might play in the wet gesso. I finished shifting my daughters and daughter-in-law yesterday late, and today I've been having a home day. My husband's gone off to work with my son today. It's a open day on the farm. He collects milk, and so my husband's gone off for the day, so I thought, right, good excuse to come in and tidy up my craft room, but I have to tell you I haven't done much tidying. So I thought, right, let's come on and play, and I'm just going to pull out a few of my dilutions. Don't know what colours. Right, we'll start off with a jade. They're getting a bit thick, so it's time to just come in and play. And these paints, they merge very nicely together, so might make a little bit of brown every now and then, but I'm okay with that. And they go a long way. I took out far too much, but oh, I love that. That is so cool. Right. I'll just get a baby wipe out so I can wipe off my palette there. And right, I'll give this a dry off, I think. I'll dry off in between. Right, I'm back, and that's pretty dry. Right. This is vibrant turquoise. A little bit of this in it. Doesn't look much difference, really. I don't know how they can oh, I'm not impressed with that. It's too close a colour for my liking. So we'll put that one back away. We might use it later after we've added some different paints. Right, so what colour will we put on? This one's gone very mushy, so sort of jelly-like. So we'll just swish it around. They still work even though they're gone thick and sort of curdly. They still work fine. I like that. A bit more and add it in there. Don't know if it does any good. They say to do it, but really I'm not really sure if it does any good at all. I think this one here might be just about completely gone. And I think it's because the paints are in a wide mouth. Yeah, that's a better blue. Again, oops. I think that's enough of that. I'm quite liking it. Alright, now I threw the lid away, but I don't know why, because there's still a little bit there, and I'm too miserly to throw it away. Right, now, what else will we use? I've got a purple here. We'll use a little bit of that. Could slice it like it's a little bit like camembert cheese before you mush it up. Right, I think that's enough. I'm quite liking that. So I'm going to give this a dry off. Right, I'm back, and I think I'm going to do a bit of stenciling now. Right. This is one of my newer ones, so I'll just put the lid back on it so it stays a little bit fresh. Now, I've just pulled out a few stencils. Cool, like that. Right, that one aside, and I think now we will use this one here. And this one's a homemade one. I'm going to go back to my pink, and I like that one. I'm going to throw that one away. It was one of my earlier ones that I made. Right, now what do I want? Where is it? I'm going to use some black. And I need a new sponge. Right, let's see how we go with this. Okay, looks like my back. Oh, my black is more. I think my black is absolutely Look at that. Didn't that make you cry? That's definitely got to be thrown out. I don't think there's any way of resurrecting that. But I will put it aside because I will try. I don't know how, but right. Fish out a normal black. This is a Sullivan's. I think this might be an Australian brand of. Right, now let's. Cool. Okay, not very keen on that one either. Oh, that's better. That's much better. Right, and I'm getting mucky hands. Yeah, so we've got my daughter all shifted, and it turned out to be a 4-bedroom house, and 2 old Kath's 2 girls, older 2 girls, they bunked together, and Ashley, Andrea's youngest, and Mia, Kath's youngest, are also bunking in the same room together. So they could all fit in. It's a small house, but they'll be okay for a couple of months until a bigger house comes up. It's not wanting to work, so I might have to go and get my husband's big one out of the shed. I'll be back. Right, I'm back. And we're opening the white. No, the white seems to be okay. It's a fairly new one as well. Mind you, the black I didn't think was all that old either. I haven't used them for a while, so I think cool. That's cool. I like that. And what else are we going to do? What else have I got? I have got a very light green here. Well, not impressed with this at all, actually. Let's see what this is like. It's not too bad, just needed a It turned out okay. Might be using my paints as modelling paste if it if they thicken up and it works. Cool, I like that. Put a little bit off the edge here, might as well use it all up. Bit much went underneath, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Right. I think I'm going to have to use these all up very quickly. Right, what else have we got? We've got some brick here, and I'm thinking I will use a lighter blue or a darker blue. Let's see what else I can find in here. Darker blue. Right. See how this one goes. Right. Cool. Okay with that. Right. And a good squirt. Okay, right. I'm going to give this another dry off and we'll see what we're going to do. Now the colours are just seeping through that white, so I'm going to see if it will seep through a normal acrylic paint. Right, what are we going to use? Right. Okay, that's lightened it up a little bit, isn't it? Right. I might just put a few more white bits around. See if that colour seeps through it. Right. I'll give that another dry off. Right, the pink seems to be quite intrusive, doesn't it? Right, okay, right, what are we going to do? Well, I did find this lady that I wanted to maybe put in somewhere and do something with. I quite like her. So I think I'm going to glue her down and then we'll see what we can do. I'm not very good at merging things in so they look like they're part of it, but we're going to give it a go. So the girls have gone off to pick Bethany up from the airport. It's Andrea, my daughter's eldest girl. She's been offered a Crohn's camp. She's 17 and she'll be 18 next year when it comes around again. So this year was her last chance to go. And she's a very shy girl, so she's never sort of wanted to go before. And now that she's there and met lots of friends and people that she can talk to about her disease that understand what she's going through, I think that she's sorry that she's not done it before. Right, I'm going to go to my normal paint. These are acrylic, deco art. Oh, my brain's all over the place today. Deco art paints. So I think we're going to, what are we going to do? I think I'm going to get a fresh bit of fresh bit of cool. That looks cool. Go down this edge. I'm sorry about the rattling. We've got something that's rattling today. Okay, right, now what else are we going to do? We're going to put another colour in there just to now what are we going to use? I'm just going to go over. Ooh, might be going to make brown here. Just cool. Actually quite like that. Take that up a little bit and around, covering a bit our white. Yep, okay, right, now what are we going to do? I think we're going to get our black back. Right, where did I put my back? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so they've gone off to pick up Bethany, so she'll be coming home to a new house. But because she wasn't there, hers was the first room we could shift and get all made up because she wasn't there. So it was easier to pack it all up earlier. So I'll be liking this. So I'm going to give it a bit of a dry off. Right, I'm back, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it now. Whether just to leave it like that. That's what it looks like. To find some words. Right, I'm back, and I cheated. I cannot draw circles that round. I have a stencil like this, and I put it on the page and drew around them. So do we want some, or do we not? That's cool, right? That one. Another black one. Yeah. I might just put those there like that. Those ones for another day. And words, I forgot the words. Right, I'm back and I've found some words. Well, a bag of words. So now I've just got to find something that's going to go on it. Now is the right time for escape. There we go. Make it work. I quite like breathe. I wish it was bigger. Art evolution. I'm going to glue these down because I quite like them there. Like that, and I think I'm going to go with Freedom is in Your Hands. Every day. I think I'm going to go with that. Right. Now what am I going to do? Get a bit of black around my edge of my page, just to just gives it a little. Put this here. Right. Need a pen. Right. Where are we going to write it? And the date today is, I think, the 19th. The 19th of the 1st, 2000. And Megs. There we go. A little bit long-winded, but I'm actually quite happy with it. I need a little bit of white, I think, just to... Doesn't actually do much for it. Let's try the black. There we go. And that is my journal page for today. And I've really enjoyed doing that. So, if there's anybody who's still with me, thank you so much. Kia kaha, stay strong, and I'll catch you again soon.